I'm Noreen and welcome to my kitchen. And today we're going to be doing a special collaboration with Marianne over at the Frugal Chef channel. I love Marianne and I have been following her for a long time. Her channel used to be called Pastry Parrot 1 and she used to own a deli and she used to live in California, but now she is globe-trotting and she's all over the world, but she's still fabulous and I still love her. She's going to be joining me for a Mother's Day collaboration. We're going to be focusing on brunch recipes. She's going to be doing a huevos rancheros recipe today, and you can check out her video. Her link is down below, and later on I'm going to put a little clip in the video here so you can get a little taste of what she's going to make. I'm making today a lemon blueberry cream cheese scone with a tangy lemon glaze that you are going to love. This is going to go perfect with what Marianne is making, and it's just another option for you if you're throwing together a Mother's Day brunch this year. So let's go see how we make these tangy blueberry, lemon, and cream cheese scones. Okay, we're going to go over the ingredients and then I'm going to bring over the Bosch, and we'll start mixing up these scones. They're super easy and they're a little familiar. If you have seen my video on the cranberry orange scones, then you will know what these are all about. They're super delicious, super simple, and I think these are perfect for Mother's Day. Our scones are going to start with a brick of cream cheese, a stick of butter, 4 cups of flour, 1 egg, a half a cup of sugar, a half a cup of heavy cream, a tablespoon of baking powder, and then we're going to need some lemon juice. So more than what I need here, but I'm going to use this for both the scones and the glaze. So I'm going to need 2 tablespoons for the scones, and I'm going to need a tablespoon of zest. We're going to top these off with a little brushing of more cream, a little sprinkle of coarse sugar, and then I'm also going to make a glaze. So I'm going to need a little powdered sugar, a little vanilla, more lemon juice. Oh, and lemon extract and vanilla extract are going to go in the scones as well. And of course, let's not forget the blueberries. I have a cup of frozen wild Maine blueberries here. You can use fresh, no big deal. If you're using fresh, you're going to still want to use a cup. So that's all the ingredients. I'm going to break. I'll be right back with the Bosch and we'll start mixing these together. I also forgot to mention you're going to want about a teaspoon of salt. That is optional. Put your baking powder in here as well. I've cut my butter up into cubes. I'm just going to take and break up this cream cheese like this because cream cheese tends to be a little soft anyway. By the way, both the butter and the cream cheese should be cold from the refrigerator. I'm going to add about half of this lemon zest and I'm going to pulse it. That's okay. You don't want to overmix it for sure. And you see there's kind of big chunks of butter and cream cheese still in here. That's okay. But you don't want it to be so blended that it turns into a lump, because it will the longer you blend it. And then if you do that, your scones are going to be tough. So we don't want that. First I'm going to add my sugar in here. So add your sugar. Give that a few pulses. Okay, now we've got our heavy cream, our egg, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and our lemon extract. A teaspoon of that. This is a lemon bakery emulsion, so you can just use extract. It's all good. And a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Okay, and we're just going to go ahead and whisk this together. It smells wonderful already. Okay, now for the fun part, we're going to bring this whole deal together, okay? We're going to turn this on 1, and I'm just going to pour this in there. You're just going to blend it until it comes together. We're going to add our blueberries, which are in the freezer, so hang on. There's our blueberries. Okay, we'll be back and we'll start to turn these into scones. And we're just going to go ahead and we're going to knead this a couple of times. And if you turn it and fold it over, you're laminating the dough. Get those blueberries in there. It doesn't matter. Just get them in there. But then on the other side of it, you don't want to overwork the dough. So that's... All right, I'm just going to take my dough here, and I have a 1/4 sheet pan. Just go ahead and press this in until it's even to all 4 corners. So I've taken the dough out of my pan, and that's just a way for me to get it into a square and the proper thickness. So I'm just going to cut this as equally as I can in half, and then I'm going to cut it into 3. Okay, but now I'm going to take each one and I'm going to cut it into a triangle. And because I'm going to be taking these to a church function, I'm going to cut these into 4, and I'm going to make mini scones. But it's entirely up to you. They're all cut out. Now I'm going to grab a baking sheet. I've preheated my oven to 375 degrees, and I'll be back and we'll spread these out and we'll throw them in the oven. All right, I've got these all in the pan. I'm brushing them with just a little bit of heavy cream. This is optional, you don't have to do it, but I like the finish that it gives the scones. And now I'm going to go ahead and give them a little sprinkle of coarse sugar. Again, optional, you don't have to if you don't want to. These are now ready to go into the oven. And pop these in a preheated 375 degree oven for 18 to 20 minutes. I'll be back when it's time to take them out. We're going to go ahead and mix up the glaze while those are in the oven. I have a cup of powdered sugar. I have a tablespoon or so of freshly grated lemon zest. Okay, I'm going to take a tablespoon of lemon juice and a tablespoon of heavy cream. And I know that seems like an odd combination, but it's going to add a richness, and I promise you cream isn't going to curdle. There's too much sugar here for that to happen. So I'm going to add a little more lemon juice, and I'm going to stir, see where we're at. We're not there yet, so now I'm going to add a little more cream. Making glaze is an eyeball thing. You just know when it's ready. There we go. We're just going to set this aside. We're going to clean up, and when the scones are ready to come out of the oven, I'll be back and I'll show you what they look like. All right, my timer just went off, and these are ready to come out of the oven. Gorgeous. Okay, we want to let these cool, and then we're going to transfer them to a rack where we can glaze them. But you don't want to glaze them until they're cooled off at least 15 or 20 minutes. So we'll be back when it is time to glaze them, and then we'll be able to taste one. And I'm just taking my glaze, and I'm giving these a light glaze.
Well, somebody's got to taste one.
Yeah, unfortunately, I am going to have to put you to that test. You're going to have to taste them, honey. There's no way around it. The people have to know.
I have to.
Okay, open. There you go. Oh my goodness. They're really beautiful on the inside. I'll show you. They're tender. Oh, and they're very scony.
Yeah.
They're not too sweet. They're just right. So good. These are light. They're refreshing. They're perfect for a Sunday morning. I think they're perfect for Mother's Day. And they would be the perfect accompaniment to a brunch. You put these next to what Marianne is going to be making over on her channel. And these are going to be the perfect side to go along with that, because it's going to cut the richness, and they're going to be the perfect go-along for that. So make sure that you go on over to the Frugal Chef channel and check out Marianne. If you don't know Marianne, I highly recommend you go check her out. I have been following Marianne for a very long time. She used to be Pastry Parrot 1. And then she changed to her Frugal Chef. She also has a great website. I hope you go check out Marianne's channel. I'll put a link below. You'll probably see a little clip in here of what she's going to be doing over on her channel. And I hope that you give these lemon blueberry scones a try, because they're super delicious and they're super easy. And who is not going to love biting into one of these? Obviously, you've finished the one that we started. All right, so I hope you give these a try, and I hope you love them. And until next time, happy Mother's Day! My kitchen today. I hope you liked what you watched today, and I hope that you try it, and I hope that you love it. If you like what you saw, please consider hitting the thumbs up button and giving me a positive rating. And also, make sure that you hit the subscribe button if you're already not a subscriber so that you don't miss out on any of the fun we have here in our kitchen every single day. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'm really glad that you're here. Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to come by tomorrow. Until next time, happy eating.